Hello and good day to yous. Welcome back to Mass Effect. Feeling much better today. Alright, I did like jack all last time. Right, I did half a jackal. I'm on this planet. Oh boy. Because I was seeking out. Actually, did I do everything here? Oh, I did not. Oh wait, no, I did. I've already scanned that one. Why did I have to scan it again? There's nothing to gather there. I kind of recall... No, that was a different planet. I don't particularly remember why I was on Cleansol, but there were some Geth there or something. Crime Lords. 2 Crime Lords are located in the Han system and the Dis system. So depending on where I am right now... Okay, I'm in the Dis system. So I dealt with one of them. Now I have to go to Gemini Sigma Han. No idea if I've been in those places. Major, Artemis Tau. Gemini Sigma Han. Well, it is right there. Although, I think I came to Hades knowing that I had stuff to do in Voyager. Not Voyager. Artemis? Yes, I've got 2 things to do in Artemis. I can go to Gemini Sigma to get the other Crime Lord. I have to go through Attican Beta if I want to go to any of these places. I don't have a reason to do that yet. Well, Tau is a dead end. I'll go do that first. I need to go to Sparta and Macedon. Tremann is a dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates with deposits of aluminum. Its surface is covered by wide swaths of ancient dark basaltic lava, possibly indicating the world was created through an impact with some other body in the system. Tremann's magnetic field is non-existent. This makes it impossible for ships to dump drive charge from orbit. That said, Tremann's minuscule gravity allows even cruiser-sized vessels to land safely for direct grounding. Collection of small siliceous asteroids loosely bound together by gravity. While scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system, you found signs of habitation. A recon team was sent to investigate one of the larger asteroids. The rock had a small functioning biodome, but no signs of anyone still living there. There was, however, a data console with an intact Prothean data disk. I'll just take that for myself. Altaia is an unusually large terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of methane and ammonia. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks with deposits of iron and chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears that Altaia was once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What cataclysm stripped the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Edelus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Edelus's surface is covered by wide deserts of silicate sand with only a few areas of igneous rock highlands to break the abrasive dust-choked wind. Edelus's orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant Antamalka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Not a threat level, though. Antamalka is a large hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards, past the orbit of Altaia and Aeolus, and eventually settle into the inner belt. Antamalka's orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere, or ripped apart by tidal forces and added to the gas giant's immense rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impact. Scans indicate hydrogen. Nothing in this outer ring? Guess not. Small distant Alsages is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water ice and calcium with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Elohim Ranpura was caught with his frigate Tunaran grounded on Alsages for drive discharge. When challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, Ranpura refused to surrender. The Tunaran was destroyed attempting takeoff. The debris is strewn across the southern hemispheres. Scans indicate plutonium. Alright, I guess we can go do something about that distress. I'll bring Garrus and Yamrex. You need points. You've got 8 levels, so 16 more points I expect to spend. I know people were saying that I can't purchase all of the talents in a tree, but like, so long as I omit at least one thing, probably 2, I can very nearly get everything I want. Do I want a stronger throw? I think I'd like Rex to just be a better Krogan. I mean, he's already a great Krogan, but, like, he can be better. Stress signal directly ahead of me. But there's resources over here. Lots of resources.
I'm on my way.
Lithium. Just a big block of it sitting out there. Bunch of gear.
Now it gets fun.
This kind of feels like a planet that could have a big old desert worm on it. But it's just the one anomaly ahead of me. You found Captain Mylon's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Yeah, okay, this is the correct way to go. Is it going to be more Geth? Oh, a vehicle. Oh, worm. Whoa! Dead worm. Alright, now, who's asking for help? A bunch of dead people.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Who set up this beacon? Who knows? Well, I was right about the worm. I wasn't expecting it to be the one sending up the cry for help. I like how these ground missions don't even matter who you bring with you. The only time you step outside is to research some materials. I don't think I need electronics or hacking for that, although I might need them for the satellites. Turn, damn you. God, I can't get out of this hole. Polonium.
Heading to position.
Got some palladium. Don't imagine there's going to be anything else in this corner over here, but I guess I'll go check. Yeah, definitely not. So then, what's this smoking crater? It's another friendly vessel.
En route.
But I'm not getting any activity out of it. Well, and I suppose we're done here. does it for Sparta. I need to go to Macedon. Just gonna check that outer ring one more time. Yeah, okay. Only one place has had 2 things in their ring. Might have been Danasis. Phaistos is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur and various silicates. There is little of interest on this desolate world. Yeah, I've been here before. I've already scanned this. Which of these planets have I visited? Probably this one. This was, Yeah, I don't know. Presumably it was Therum that I was touching down on, but there's nothing there now. I'm very sure I've been to Athens before. Got a nice ring of rocks, but nothing in it. Yeah, the place with 100% humidity. Can't get any water. Shit, nothing here. To Macedon. Shargila has a very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Its temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina, with deposits of sulfur. Combuis in the system have recently launched a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Shargila has an extensive silicon-based oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silica, a respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard. In areas where the wind deposits a great deal of silica, footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. Well, let's see what's going on here. I'll bring Eurus and Tali for this one. Silica-based grass. There's a stronghold. Ooh, dead ahead. Guess I should go take that out before I clear the planet and then die to a bad engagement. Oh, wow, that was fast. Is that a regular sniper? I feel like that must have been a vehicle that just headshot me. I didn't hear my shield drop. I don't think I got hit more than once. Might have got hit twice. Just hitting with people with your vehicle. Works wonders. Somebody's shooting at us. Fuck you. Hey, I meleeed someone. All clear.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Rex ain't here. Someone's got to do it. Some level 9 stuff. Hopefully we'll get some level 10 stuff soon. Oh, and I gotta blow up some fuel tanks. Oh, camera got locked again. Wonder what causes that. We discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasanu Dantius, an important ambassador of the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. Oh boy. Nothing more up here. When I get stuck, is it a result of me running? So I noticed it happened like right after I was running through that hall. Time to scout out what remains of this planet. Bit of stuff in this corner. Some thorium. Random crate. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. The container in the tent held, among other things, one of Matriarch Dillinaga's writings. And I guess that's it. I was lucky to find that crate. Whoa! And just loves to toss me around. Magnesium. Now, I gotta say, sliding around places on my back, not actually all that bad. I appear to have, like, absolutely no friction. There's probably nothing else here. Yeah, it seems pretty empty. Good for jumps. Alright. Let me mark these off. Hades, done. Gemini, done. Artemis, done. I gotta go to the Maroon Sea. And I gotta go to Hucking Ada. Portland is an enormous terrestrial planet, half again the size of Earth. Despite its thick atmosphere, the weak output of the red dwarf Macedon leaves its surface biting cold. The crust is mainly composed of silica, but significant deposits of iron and other industrial metals are present. These lodes may prove rich enough to be profitably mined despite the heavy gravity. We were scanning the planet Porolon when a strange signal came from orbit. Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one of Matriarch Delanaga's writings in its storage compartment. Potavig is the second of Macedon's system's giant terrestrial planets, and by far the more interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia, in which a unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere has developed. While the frozen continents are largely bereft of life, a rich bounty of complex organisms, many larger than a human, flourish in the chilly, toxic seas. While dreadfully inhospitable to humans, Patavig is suitable for colonization by the Volus. Negotiations between the Systems Alliance and the Volus patrons, the Turian hierarchy, have made good progress. Man, why is it even a question? Just let them have the ammonia planet if they need an ammonia-based atmosphere to live. Fargalus is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Full of xenon. A metal-rich asteroid. While scanning this asteroid field in the Artemis Town cluster, you detected a large deposit of titanium. And that's all she wrote. Okay, done here. Off to Hawking or the Maroon Sea. Ah, it's so far out there. I have to go to Novaria, so I guess I'll do that one last. Maroon Sea's right here. Pretty. I feel like I've been to Caspian, but I don't remember this cluster. The cornucopia is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. While obviously adrift, the cornucopia is not broadcasting any distress call. Have I been on this ship before? Is this the one where I turned right and then, like, this room just destroyed me?
Husks. The ship's probably crawling with them.
Don't worry about survivors.
God, where are they all coming from? I don't think it was this clustered, so probably somewhere else.
Now it gets fun.
Having some trouble finding a path through here.
Powering up.
Yeah, pretty sure. I wasn't in here. Oh boy. Man, it is rough in here. We good? Weren't freaking kidding when they said the place was crawling with them. Sledgehammer rounds. Nothing else in here. You know, when I first saw the initial layout, I thought it might have been either the ship with these enemies piloted by Dr. Hart, or I think it was just a ship with a lot of Krogans that were doing me in. Or no, maybe it was just a lot of Geth. Were a lot of those corpses, but no heart, so I have not been here yet.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Veil. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This is really weird, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Veil, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
That artifact must have done something to them. Why else would someone fly into Geth space?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. I don't see anything about how they got back into human territory.
The Geth turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Veil.
According to the log files, the ship was out near... They brought it on board, and then... This is... The entries don't make a lot of sense after
Geth
that.
turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter.
Is there going to be any more on the way back? So this ship feels like a write-off. I don't feel like I should be here. Should, like, blow it out of orbit. But I'll scrape it for whatever goodies are left. Loptanka is a large but low-density terrestrial world with an atmosphere of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Its crust is composed of sulfur and unremarkable silicates. Occasional deposits of heavy metals, usually the result of meteor strikes, dot the surface. High-speed winds, powered by the hot blue star Caspian, present a constant hazard. Atmospheric entry is hazardous, and EVAs are discouraged. Iridium. Farnuri has a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and helium. The surface is mainly composed of silica laced with iron oxides, indicating the world had an oxygenated atmosphere at some time in its past. Given the relative youth of the blue star Caspian and the significant gravity well of Farnuri, this must have occurred with astonishing swiftness, perhaps a result of some cataclysmic event. Further research is required. Lots of gold. Almar Crux has an atmosphere of methane and ethane. Despite its great distance from Caspian, the energetic young star heats the surface almost temperate levels. Thick ground fogs are common at the terminator, while water ice frozen during the long dark side night meets the warm air masses from the dayside. The crust is mainly composed of copper with deposits of sodium. Almar Crux's abundant water and relatively mild temperature and gravity have placed it on the short list of terraforming candidate worlds. However, there is significant opposition from ecoethics groups, who assert that Almar Crux's primitive methanotropic bacteria may be a precursor to a full-fledged native ecology. Antida is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. Its atmosphere is darkened by traces of sodium. It is one of relatively few planets known with an orbital period of more than a millennium. Very slow-moving satellite. Klumarthu has a reducing atmosphere of methane and nitrogen. The surface is hot and mainly composed of sodium with deposits of uranium. In terms of size and orbit, Klumarthu is a virtual twin of Earth, but utterly lacks life.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander.
Another one.
No message, just a locator signal.
Notocrux is a verdant world with abundant water, temperate climate, a thick nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, and a rich ecosystem. It would seem to be perfect for life. The relatively high percentage of oxygen makes humans feel energized and alive, though it has also allowed insect analogs to grow to frightful sizes. Oh yeah, environments with high amounts of oxygen means that things thrive a lot more and get big. Giant bugs. Unfortunately, Notocrux is a case of almost not quite. Thunderstorms are as common as on Earth, but in Notocrux's thicker oxygen-rich atmosphere, they are deafening and spark constant wildfires. More damning, however, are the large and ubiquitous tufts of pollen that float on the high-pressure air. In humans and other oxygen-breathing species, they cause severe or lethal allergic reactions. Lightning, wildfire, giant bug... deadly pollen planet? Welcome to Australia? Let's not bring the immunocompromised party member with us. God, you can definitely see that pollen. Who is this aggressing at me as I've just touched down? Those guys are sturdy. I don't know why I get the feeling there's going to be something on this corner. There isn't. I didn't walk around on the ground back here. I should see if there's anything at that base. I don't see anything that looks interactable, so I guess not. Big ol' stack of gold.
Just leave.
Really funneled me in here. Oh boy. That's okay. We're out. We're out. We're out. Ugh. Goodness. Got a touch of damage there. Go! Go! These fucking hills. Of course I had to land in a friggin' mountain range. Why you do this to me? Why is this planet like this? Oh my goodness. Okay, how about a little further west? Does that give me a better access point? No, not really. I feel like I can make it up here. Screw it, I'm going around. I have to take a wide detour. Find a more scalable mountain. Much better. On the side of the tectonic plate I actually want to go with. Unfortunately, this planet was intelligently designed. Which designer thought this would be okay? whatever, just get out. Got some cobalt for my troubles. It's gonna be a nice view at least. Yeah, this place is very pretty. It's a shame the pollen's the size of my head. But the local fauna is apparently just giant bugs. Oh, more guys.
On my way.
Alright. I'm gonna do a save here, because fuck this planet. I don't want to have to go rock climbing again. Oh, I don't care for that. No throwing up on us.
All targets down.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
What happened here?
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what ExoGeni was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants.
So you thought.
Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. ExoGeni was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the ExoGeni site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this
What
to
makes
the
you think of
authorities,
that?
right?
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally ExoGeni would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
Is this an open invitation to kill them? Or is this just like you make me sick, go to jail?
The victims here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to
Looks
happen.
like it's gonna happen either way.
Open fire. Open fire!
ExoGeni's second-rate mercs proved no match for a trained Alliance Marine. With the last of the Science crew dead, there's no reason to linger here.
Area secured.
Just blow that up so I don't accidentally hurt myself. Not that I really need to have my weapons out anymore, I guess. Fuck you, ExoGeni. Ooh. And just the layout of all those spinning. Hey there, homie. How's it go? Yeah, gotta start early today because I gotta go to work tomorrow. And the day after. That's okay, I had all my days off already. Ooh, someone got stuck. Well, their help isn't needed in here right now. They'll just join me outside. Would you even get stuck on? I thought that only happened like when I entered a building and they were... their like pathing was screwed up at the door. Tomorrow night? I should be. It's Friday, right? Oh god. Not this again.
I'm here.
Okay. All good? Yes. That is a weird bug. Oh boy. How did none of that do damage to me? Nah, whatever. And here's some of the local wildlife. I've seen you guys on a different planet, haven't I? Yeah, the like deer with an extra set of limbs on the front. Life is either singular or very spread out on this planet and others, because they have like no survival instincts. If I was a predator, they'd be dead. Hi. Something over here.
position.
This escape pod is half buried in material that has washed down from the mountains. Though it has obviously been here for centuries, the computer still has power. Linking in with your hard suit, you recover a batch of files containing data on the Thracia colony. I'm hesitant to continue exploring this place because it sucks. I guess I should look. I'm just getting heavily abused the way this planet tosses me around. Okay. I think that's it. To hell with you, Exogeny, and your stupid evil planet. Metal-rich asteroid containing palladium. Pataiton is a rather small hydrogen-helium gas giant. Its atmosphere contains large quantities of chlorine. Scans of Pataiton revealed a strange unmanned vessel in orbit around the planet. Tali brought it on board and determined it was a sorry maid, but very old. She discovered several ancient artifacts inside the vessel, including one of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings. That Dillanaga sure do get around. The geological properties of Alco have been scanned from orbit, but little else is known about it. A fairly typical mix, outer system terrestrial of rock and ice, Alco has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its crust is composed of silicates and water ice with deposits of aluminum. Unregistered starship traffic has been recorded in the vicinity of this planet. Travel is not advised. Clomarthu has a reduced atmosphere of methane and nitrogen. The surface is hot and mainly composed of sodium with deposits of uranium. In terms of size and orbit, Clomarthu is a virtual twin of Earth but utterly lacks life. Oh yeah, okay, I've scanned this one already. That does it for Vostok. Matano. I have to go to Matano. Inti is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere composed of ammonia and helium. Its surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of magnesium. Its density is rather low, leaving the planet tide-locked to Matano. Inti is an unremarkable world, drawing little more than a cursory scan for surface pirate anchorages when Alliance patrols enter the system. Does look kinda Venomian. Metal-rich asteroid, full of platinum. Chaska is a large but low-density world, fundamentally similar to its inner neighbor Inti. Like Inti, Chaska is tidally locked to Matano. The same side always faces the sun, resulting in a scorching dayside and a frozen nightside. In the temperate areas around the Terminator, temperatures average around 30 degrees Celsius. Combined with a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, this slender band of habitable terrain allows limited colonization by humans. Chaska's ring is unique. It appears to be, for lack of a better term, a massive piece of alien installation art. The rings are made of small pieces of synthetic material and are almost invisible from space. From the ground, they catch and scatter the light of Matano in picturesque ways. It is not known who created the ring or when. Chaska is very early development, with little more than a few pioneer teams scattered across the surface. Information is being collated about native hazards and ecology, while a massive colonist recruit drive is gearing up back on Earth. Let's go check out those rings. Those light-scattering rings. Rex, Tali. More pollen. Small opening. Let me in. Up in there. I hit my nose a little hard there. Palladium again. God, I feel bad for Tali. This cluster is just full of pollen. I'm worried that if she were to take her helmet off, she'd just, like, pop. Am I on the thing? Yes, I am. Got some plutonium. Oh, wide open field. So drivable.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Some more guys out here. Fuck it. Work. That, how are you, like, so in my way, Rex?
Bring it on.
I don't feel like I did anything. No level 10 stuff, but I'm getting a good deal of level 9. Can I not get into this room? So I can see a room on the map. But I don't see anything on the door. Guess that's it.
How horrible. The entire colony must have been transformed.
Just gonna be rooms upon rooms of these things, I guess. Oh, gun. What were they gonna use this room for? So fucking empty. Oh, got a level. Colonial Pioneer team rarely consists of more than a few dozen specialists. It's clear that none of them have survived. The Cerberus group has a lot to answer for here. Tali's still fighting off that poison. Oh, Tay. go. Rex, get out of the way. Ooh, nice. Sludge canister. I don't think I've seen that before. What that? Not movable, at least. Haven't used grenades in a while. I should remember I have those. Set some guys on fire, or explode them, or whatever I have equipped currently. And a bit more that way. Getting real sick of these mountains. There's some rocks over there too that I have to explore. Gotta pick. These ones look like they might still be on top of the hill. It'll be easier to get down afterwards. Oh, another one of these. I'll explore this one on foot. Who knows what they're for? Almost missed this. There are several small Prothean artifacts in the crate, including an intact Prothean data disk. It appears to be in excellent condition. It only appears to be in excellent condition. In reality, it's junk. Alright, speaking of junk, let's go get that ore deposit over here, whatever it is. Oh, thank goodness it's here, not at the top of that hill.
You lead. I'll follow.
Beryllium. Well, that's likely everything. Let's see, I started on then... I think I started a little bit northeast of here, and I went from the east side and circled around, so this planet's been explored. Now I just got points to put out. I can res my friends for more. And I'm a Beta Spectre. Got lots of bonus power and attack, bonus health, accuracy. I should do Vanguard next, I think. We got 6 levels, so 12 points. 2, 3, 4, 5... 7 points to put elsewhere. If I were to max out my barrier, which I almost certainly want to do, because that's quite the jump from 780 to 1000. And it lasts a long time, yeah. And then I guess just throw a couple more points into throw so it does more damage. You. Hmm. Hunter damage. Can't use biotic or tech for a short period at 45%. Stuns for 3 seconds. Same damage in a slightly larger area. More cooldown. Same stun. And it comes off cooldown more often. Got 14 points to throw out. I guess damping and machinist, and then a few more points into first aid? Or do I get the first point of carnage? No, she's not using shotguns. Better Quarian are you? And you are the greatest Krogan. And I guess he just throws the rest of his points into... throw or barrier? I could get advanced barrier and throw. Gets a huge boost to that second rank of throw. And a decent jump on barrier, almost doubles it. Yeah, I might split evenly between these two. Okay, what up next? I scanned this one already. Oof. Ilapa is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with an unusual ruby color caused by contaminants in the atmosphere. The world has over 120 moons, one of the highest totals of all known systems. Once full development of Chaska colony begins, a helium-3 refining infrastructure will be developed in the Ilapa system, concentrated on the large ice moon of Konaraya. The asteroid has an unusually sculpted and artistic appearance with many long, sweeping curves. While scanning the asteroid field in the Metano system, you discovered a badly damaged ship. The recon team found no survivors on board, but they did find a Prothean data disk. The craggy world of igneous and basaltic mountains, Apo is racked by constant geologic activity. While volcanic hotspots are rare, continental plates are constantly piling up new mountains, subducting old ones or causing slips along transform faults. Apo has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Due to the constant earthquakes and landslide activity, surface exploration is not advised. The rubble-covered wrecks of a half-dozen expeditionary ships stand in mute testament to the planet's instability. Supe has the composition of an ice dwarf planet, but is unusually large for such a body. It has trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The frozen surface is dotted with deposits composited of potassium and light metals, brought to the surface by cryovolcanic processes. Supe's ice surface was often used as a source of potable water by passing merchant vessels. Since the Alliance claimed the inner system world of Chaska, satellites placed in orbit automatically bill any vessel landing on the world for the mass of water removed from the surface. Exogeny has had a difficult time keeping these satellites operational. They often meet with accidents caused by impact with jettisoned ship debris. Scanning the planet, found magnesium. Big old planet full of ice water, with only a few bugs in it. Inti is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere composed of ammonia and helium. Its surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of magnesium. Its density is rather low, leaving the planet tide-locked to Metano. Oh, I read this one. It's so hard to remember. That's everything in the Maroon Sea, I guess. I can mark that one off. Now I just gotta go to the Hawking Ada. But while I'm here... Oh, I think I've been to the Kepler Verge. I think I've been to Armstrong. Although I don't think I've been here. This is very pretty too. Although it also kind of just looks like, I don't know, an oil slick or a burn. To Centauri.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Oh, wow.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hawking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
Okay, yeah, maybe lead with that, because it kind of just sounds like you're covering up a dude who's bad for your image.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge and early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
We discharged him and said he'll be okay. He doesn't need heavy mental counseling.
How permanent of a solution are you looking for?
We don't want this to turn into a massacre, Commander. Kyle is dangerous. I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Tamahara has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is icy and composed of sodium oxide with deposits of calcium. It contains a few unremarkable metals, but mainly consists of rock. The presence of canyons and floodplains indicates that liquid water once existed, suggesting Tamahara had a thicker insulating atmosphere in the past. It's always on this side somewhere, never close to the screen. Metal-rich asteroid full of palladium. Presrop is the moon of Klendagen. It is a frigid, barren world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The crust contains plentiful deposits of heavy metals. The Alliance has opened bidding for the moon's mineral rights, but exploitation will be complicated by the system's proximity to the 5 kiloparsec ring around the galactic core. The ring is an area of intense star formation and too dangerous to safely travel. Presrop's landscape is a nightmare of jagged overlapping ridges and geological shock zones created by some ancient disaster. This has not deterred a generation of illegal wildcat miners from attempting to exploit the moon's mineral riches. Unfortunately, many have lost their lives. Nightmare of jagged overlapping ridges. Ugh. Gross. A terrestrial world of average size, Conkra's atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of tin with deposits of calcium. Aside from some spectacular formations of water ice at the poles, the planet has little to recommend it. While scanning, detected cobalt. Thoropto is a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in its atmosphere. It has over 100 moons and an extensive ring system composed of pulverized rock, presumably the debris from shattered moons. While scanning the planet Thoropto, you discovered a tiny moon with some odd readings. Further scans by Chief Engineer Adams revealed a destroyed escape pod. Your salvage team recovered the components and found a League of One medallion. Off to Jagged World. Running on a knife's edge. You. Finish your snipers. And then you've got 12 points to allocate. This just gets him, yeah, more recharge. Cooldown on abilities. Four points into here. I'm not really sure what he wants. Finish off Turian. Get the next rank of Adrenaline Burst. Maybe the last one? Won't quite be able to cap off Turian Agent if I do that, but that's fine. 3% accuracy and 1% damage for having the cooldown on Adrenaline Burst. Effectively, having the cooldown on everything is pretty good. Just a worm? Ow. What are you doing attacking me? You're supposed to be dead. That was the first one I've seen that wasn't defending something. More hostiles. Actually killed something. Nothing else, though. Uranium. No, not directly up. Just straight, please. Okay, yeah, it's like a little bumpy and rocky here, but not as bad as the last cluster I was in. God. To hell with emergency. Go some gold. Give us some gold. Every one of these vehicles always looks so worn and beaten. Is it just a lack of maintenance, or did I get the shiny vehicle?
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Do a little save. Hopefully we can actually resolve this without fighting, but you never know.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
If you try to take Father Kyle away from us, you'll end up like those other Alliance soldiers.
I'm not Alliance, I'm just working with them right now. You don't mind if I take your stuff, do you? Is it not like you need it? You're such perfect beings. What do you need a couple of trinkets and doodads for? Wasn't actually able to get a really good look at these people holding their weapons without them, you know, shooting me in the face. I thought their grip might have been a bit off, but it seems fine. Oh, maybe not. I guess they're not wielding it right now, they're just carrying it. Oh no, the control room is where I want to be. Alright.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
I don't see anything though. What am I supposed to do here? Make your way through the compounds to find Major Kyle and see if he can be reasoned with. I guess that's just pointing to the room he could potentially be in, and he's not at this one. So I guess there's another compound over that way. I missed him? Did I? Also, hello. Was he just one of the NPCs walking around and I, like, walked right past him? Kind of figured he'd be, you know, waiting in that room or approach me the moment he came within line of sight. Oh well, I got other things to do on the surface anyway, so it was like not a total waste coming out here. Ah, I hate these hills! No, let me up, let me up! Correcting too early. Yeah, you say deep, but there's only 2 rooms beyond the commons in any of those. All right, what are the 2 things they're poking at over here? Digging under the beacon revealed a piece of scrap metal, likely from a very old freighter. It was marked on one side with the Macedon outpost insignia. And a mining vehicle. The front of the rover is crumpled in from impact. A glance inside tells you the occupants, probably a team of illegal wildcat miners, are dead. Debris is still sliding down the furrows left by its tires, silent in the near vacuum atmosphere. Nothing to garner, though. I do remember I have to open a door and then you'll appear. So, yeah, I went through the big common area, and I went through the door on the first floor, and it was pointing to a console, but there was nothing to interact with. And I went upstairs, and I didn't see anything in that room either, so I don't know. I'll do a second pass, and maybe he'll actually be there this time, and it was just a bug. This game is a little buggy. So I think I started here, and I went around. Let's see what else is here before I go back into that building. Rocks. Oh, god damn it. Why are you like this? Gotta climb frickin' Widowmaker every other day. God, I have so much respect for the Lunar Rover. This is the kind of shit they have to deal with in, day out. Oh god. This cluster of prefab utility shacks have a distinctly ramshackle look to them. A set of railroad tracks leads away over the mountain ridge to the southwest. You mean where I just friggin' came from? Wide open plain. Enjoy it while I can. I'm gonna have to go back over the mountain. I'm coming for you, motherfucker! We're gonna have a nice civil conversation whether you like it or not! Oh no, he wants... Right, this is a building too. This is where I gotta go, probably. Hello, people.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
Biotics can feel safe here.
Yeah, these bases are much larger and longer. And full of stuff. I don't like how jumpy these guys are. They do their turnaround animation and it's with such fervor. I'm worried they're gonna like start shooting me. What are these for? Just sitting? Alright, let's hope conversation goes well. Hi, Kyle.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
Even able to talk down the religious crazy.
Come with me, Major. It's over.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
This is going to be immediate confrontation. This is going to go along with it. I'm not sure I trust him, but we're kind of walking on pins and needles right now, so...
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
Good, that's basically the response I wanted anyway.
Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can have an Alliance command patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
You should return to the Normandy and notify the Alliance of Kyle's surrender. They will want to dispatch a ship to take him into custody. He wants a peaceful resolution. The Alliance wants a peaceful resolution. I want a peaceful resolution. This should work out, right?
I will surrender myself to the Alliance outside the compound gates in 1 hour, Commander. I give you my word.
And then his followers eat him alive.
Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Nobody cares about us biotics. We have to look out for each other.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs.
Perfect.
To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
I did it. I'm a super soldier. All right. That was Hawking Ada? Yep. There's nothing else in this cluster. Let me just review my journal to make sure that... Oh, yeah, I've got some quests to hand in back at the Citadel, so I guess I could do that. Speak to Kohoku. Oh, there were crime lords that I missed. Well, I guess I still have to do that. Go back to the Citadel and talk to her. There's Rogue VI on Sol. Oh, or I guess on Luna. Guess I missed that. Alright, so I have to go back to Luna, and I have to go back to either Han or Dis. Be nice if I knew which one. I think I started today's session on Dis, and then went to Han, and I did something there, but I don't think it was dealing with the crime lords, so I guess I'll go back? Or maybe that was the first crime lords that I dealt with, and I was supposed to do Dis this time around. I'll go to whichever one's closer, so let's see. Gemini, Hades, and local. You know, on second thought, I don't think I did go here. Paravan is a small, unremarkable rock world. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of calcium with deposits of aluminum. Paravan's low mass has left it tidally locked to the star Han. If there were any resources of value, mining stations could be established on the relatively temperate Twilight Band. Scans of Paravan reveal an unmanned station in geosynchronous orbit. Your salvage team found no evidence on the origins of the station, but they did find one of Matriarch Delanaga's writings on board. Mavagon is a small rock and ice planet with a thin atmosphere of ammonia and methane. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of tin with deposits of potassium. The planet has a rudimentary ammonia-based life, mainly concentrated around geothermal vents deep underground. Severe storm cycles are common. Due to limited visibility, navigation may be difficult. Huntington is a Jovian-sized gas giant with a standard hydrogen-helium atmosphere. Traces of methane give the planet its distinct cobalt blue tint. Spectral analysis indicates its extensive ring system is mostly composed of ice crystals. Huntington has an exceptionally powerful magnetic field, which creates strong radio interference through the inner system. A standard gas hydrogen-helium gas giant, Farkrothu is only distinguished by its moons. Several dozen of them have been sculpted into the likenesses of an arthropodal alien race not yet known to Council science. Radiometric dating suggests the moons were worked over 500,000 years ago. Turned the moons into a Mount Rushmore of sorts. That's some pretty crazy terraforming. Patatenlis is a large rock world with an unusually thin atmosphere of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. The frigid world's crust contains extensive deposits of uranium and occasional loads of naturally occurring plutonium. With a total mass more than 4 times that of Earth, Patatenlis should have a significantly thicker atmosphere. This unusual feature has flagged it as worthy of scientific investigation, but the need for expensive amounts of radiation shielding has deterred interest. Got some beryllium. Let's go deal with them bastards. You're not gonna get away from me, crime syndicate. Looks like treads. Like there was somebody else zipping around here. I can smell some crime. This is my shotgun. Okay.
Watch out!
Where'd you go? Second crime lord defeated. That's both of them. No doubt Helena Blake will be overjoyed to learn that these two scum are no longer a problem. Right, the guy who like ran super fast around that corner might have been the crime lord, which is why he was so sneaky. Just zipped away. Loot. I can't blow those up. Don't know what they are. But no one's gonna miss them. feel like there should be one more box in this area that I can open. But I don't see nothing. Oh boy. Oh, better than I thought. Get off him. You discover several small artifacts. Among them is an identification tag belonging to Captain Stranaka, one of the Solarian soldiers charged with hunting down the League of One. Have I gotten any journal entries about the League of One or Lady Delanaga and her writings? Gold.
Just lead the way. Sure is pretty. Or is it even night? Is it just super overcast? Cobalt. Ah. Storm's so thick I can't tell my front from my back.
Oh, and I've been in this corner. Okay, I think that's everything here then. Back to local. Oh, wait, there's actually one more system I should explore in here. What's up with you, Ming? Oh no, have I been here? I've been on it already? Oh shit, I went to Ming, and then I never went to Han. That's what got me thrown off. Alright, back to local. So hard to land on Luna. Rogue VI on Earth's moon. I don't know if it's in the base or if it's in the training ground. So I'm pretty sure I've been on the moon already. Was there no resources here? Because it's already been like so explored by humanity. Looks like I've already worked this probe over at least. These clips are so smooth by comparison to what I used to deal with. Guess they're in one of these. How am I enjoying Mass Effect? Gameplay is fun, and I'm kind of interested in the story, but like, it needs a lot of work. I'm hopeful for what Mass Effect 2 has got in store, because I feel like they've probably learned a lot from making this game, and that like the next one's going to be an actually great experience. So it's like, this one's good, but it's just making me anticipate the next one more. Where are you? Nothing here. Ah, God, I got too close. I'm green now. Toxic gas is being vented into the bunkers. Oh no. The lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. Okay, yes, I have to destroy all the things in here. One down, 2 to go. Stupid robot. The first one I had to kill was stored entirely in like a backroom server. Running a, some sort of scam involving the, slot machines. Bots down. the shotgun's faster. Kinetic berry fields powering up throughout the bunker complex. Just shields? It's hardly a concern. Oh no! I can't get out unless I shoot my gun. Whatever will I do? Second of the 3 competing clusters is offline. Although I am doing a bit of damage to myself, so I might want to stop that. Maybe able to heal normally again soon, right? Will I be playing the second one immediately after? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. Oh, I see what's going on here. The first one is putting toxic in the facilities. The second one is activating shields, so these remain active always. Darn, my guys won't shoot objectives. Woo! Woohoo! Oh, it's a lot of guys. They all came ready. Additional security drones powering up. Oh boy. I did it! A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hard suit heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights on the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Ooh! Specialization class will replace your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization. And I get to make a choice. Okay. Shock Trooper. Highly trained killing machines, Shock Troopers excel in all combat situations. They have increased health, damage protection, immunity, or barrier ability. And improves the immunity or barrier ability. So I got barrier. And improves the adrenaline ability. Nemesis is a biotic specialist who uses Mass Effect fields to inflict heavy damage against opponents. Increases duration and damage for all biotic abilities, improves warp, and improves lift. I'm using throw and lift mostly to disable people. Warp does some damage, but more importantly, just shreds enemy defense. Health, damage reduction. I get a stronger barrier, and I get to use my adrenaline more, or it does something else? I don't know. Shock Trooper is sounding more tempting to me right now. I might do a more biotic-based thing in the future. Huh. If I've gotten a specialization, then I guess I'm going to be working on this next. First point gets me better biotic protection and more damage. Increases barrier strength and duration by 25%. A barrier will regain 40 shields per second. Increases recharge time on adrenaline burst by 25%. Do I need 25% more? I don't think so. 8 points for that. And then I can throw the rest wherever the hell I want. Oh, right, I wanted to max out barrier. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I'm short a point. Got 6 levels. So that would be 12 points. Yeah, I'm short a point. I shouldn't have put anything into Intimidate. I didn't know. I didn't know. Got to ask, on the mission, did I spare the Arachne Queen? I don't think I've done that mission yet. Because I don't remember no Arachne Queen. I remember the Thorian. I remember saving Liara. I didn't do the other mission yet. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've done that one. I don't know what Arachne is. Okay, I need to get out of here. I am low on health. Get me off of this stupid rock. Okay. Does that actually do it for my missions? Hand that into the Citadel. I need to go to the Horsehead Nebula to claim my reward for that one. Oh, right, yeah, she's gonna jump me. Okay, well. On paper, the mission's done. Go to the Citadel. And go to the Citadel. Yeah, alright. So I got 3 quests to go back to the Citadel, and 1 to go hand in at the Horsehead Nebula. So I'll probably do that next, and then back to the Citadel, and then I can go do Noveria. Heading out, homie? Alright, well, yeah, I was just ramping up to ramp down. We are going to call it here for the night. For real, looks like a big purple ant. Yeah, okay, I don't remember fighting a big purple ant, so that's probably either on Noveria, the Geth interest. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of, like, big alien hive queen that I have to save or slay here. Gotta go deal with Saren, and I gotta go to Vermeer. Alright. Yes, we're gonna call it here for the night. Do a little save. We'll look over my new class. I'll see if the other members of my squad have classes as well, and I'll see if I can't do something about that point. Thank you very much for stopping by. We will be back here again tomorrow for some more Mass Effect. But until then, take care and have yourselves a good night.